Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You're new to my channel, like and subscribe. Okay, so let's get into it. I have like 11 questions from y'all. I wrote it down because I have terrible memory. And I'm not very good at explaining things, but I'm going to give it a try. That's all we can do is try. Alright, so the first question is, am I single or in a relationship? I am a single mom, but I am dating currently. I am in a relationship currently. Yes. Alright, so question number 2. What part of Texas do I live in? Okay, so for protection wise, I'm not going to say exactly where I live, but I will say that I live in southeast of Texas. I live in the southeast Texas region. Okay, so see, question number 3. Do I like to travel? Yes, I do like to travel. Where I currently work at right now, okay, well, if I remember correctly, if you are there for 1 to 5 years, you get a week paid vacation off. So that's like a week vacation. So I do like to go traveling to different states with my family on summer vacation. I do love traveling to different states. I especially love traveling to like places where like people don't often go to, like they don't venture out there often, because I feel like we need to explore that a lot more and like discover things or whatnot, kind of like that. I also like going off to places that are like have the supernatural stuff going on or anything like that. I love going to supernatural places too whenever I go traveling. Like places people normally don't go to or anything like that. Let's see. Question number 4. How am I cute? But I want to say thank you, and the best way I can answer this question is it depends on the eye of the beholder. It depends on the person who's looking through their little looking glass eyes, okay? But thank you. Let's see. How did I find my spirituality as it is now? Oh, this is a lovely question. It's like a loaded one. It's lovely. I just love it. I'm making fun jokes. So anyway, I found my spirituality as it is now. I started it like roughly 7-8 years ago when I was married to my ex-husband. This was about roughly 1-2 years before. It was about 2 years before I divorced my abusive ex-husband. And no, I do not have any children with my ex-husband. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, universe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Everything and everything. Okay. So I do have a kid with my best friend from high school. That's who I have a kid with and I co-parent with. But I didn't marry him or anything like that. Anyway, so I found my spiritual journey starting about 2 years before I divorced my abusive ex-husband. That's when my spiritual journey began. And at that time, we were like Baptist Christian, and I did not recognize or connect to that religion like at all. I never have. Even as a child, I would ask questions like, who is his parents? How did he form this and that? And like I would ask questions a lot because nothing made sense to me, even as a kid. It's just I couldn't connect. And like people in church, they're like hypocrites and they're two-faced, they're liars. There's a lot of corruption in the church. There really is a lot of manipulation and corruption in the church. There is a lot. I know. And so, yeah, and my grandpa, God bless his soul. So he, other than being like farmer, military, a bunch of other jobs he has worked within his lifetime, he was also a pastor, a preacher, and his father before him was also pastor, preacher, and so on and so on. And even my grandpa, when I was growing up, would tell me that I do not have to attend church to be with God or talk to spiritual or nothing like that, because he is with me, he is a part of me, He is me and I am him. We are spiritually connected. No church needed. Okay? Spiritually. He's with you all the time and blah, 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 blah. So my grandpa was very honest with me, and he was understanding with the whole religion thing and everything. And like him and my grandma, they both would tell me supernatural and spiritual stories that they had witnessed or experienced within their lifetime growing up. And there's a lot. So, and I love when my grandpa would share the stories with the supernatural and spiritual experiences that he had witnessed growing up and everything like that. Yeah. And he was like one of the special ops or Green Berets in the army, so he knew a lot that the government hides. So he knew a lot. And I also, whenever I was going through my spiritual journey, I would watch YouTube videos like Stargirl, the Practical Witch, but she changed her name recently. I forgot what it was, but I would watch her on YouTube along with Ralph, an African American. His name was Ralph. He wears these cute little suits, like nice suits. Background is mostly like water or some type of nature background, but yeah. I would watch those two YouTubers through my spiritual journey. And my boss, at the time I worked at Little Caesars, I loved that job. But my boss, Colton Holland, me and him became close friends. And he was also my spiritual teacher, or my spiritual mentor. Because he was a spiritual person. He knew way more about it than I did. And he was teaching me about this stuff. And I started, I would look more into different YouTubers with spiritualities, and I would start reading books, and he would teach me what he knew, and it just went from there. And about 7-8 years later today, I started practicing my spirituality and my witchcraft, my magic. I started practicing it after learning and doing research on it and everything like that, where I was comfortable enough to start practicing it. Because when I do something, I'm not just going to go all willy-nilly and go do it. No, I'm going to try and learn and then research, so that way I can do it correctly and not backfire on me or get hurt in the process, So that's how my spirituality became. I am a spiritual person. I am practicing witchcraft. Yeah. I do biomancy, necromancy, ancestral magic. That is what I am practicing. I'm learning about necromancy. I realized that I need to be careful with certain things I say in a certain way. But I am learning about necromancy. I am practicing biomancy and ancestral magic. But I am learning about necromancy, because necromancy and biomancy, they are like polar opposite twins. They go hand in hand together. And also, in case for whatever reason I may have to use it or not, 2 reasons why. So continuing on. Number 6, do I subscribe to any labels, or is it free flow? I do not subscribe to any labels in my spirituality. I don't. So it is mostly free flow right now. It's been like that for 7-8 years. About 7-8 years I've been a spiritual person with witchcraft, and I am now practicing it after retaining so much information and research and filtering it through and everything. I am now practicing it, but it is free flow. I've recently started reaching out to more spiritual communities or covens or whatnot of that nature. I would like to be a part of a coven or start a coven, but right now I'm just free flow. I don't really have any labels or nothing like that. You can never stop learning. You can never have too much information. Number 7. How many tattoos I currently have? I currently have 8. Depending on how you would count my tattoos. Me, for example, these 2 on my arm, I got in the same day. I got them together the same day. So I count it as one tattoo. Like, that's how my thinking process goes. It depends on how you would count the tattoo, but I count it like this as one. So 8 tattoos. I have like 8 tattoos. This was 1 by itself, so like 2, and like this, and like this here was all together, so like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I got 1 on my leg. I got 8. I got 8 tattoos. Depending on how you would count it, I got 8 tattoos. Plans for more tattoos? Yes, I do plan on getting 3 more tattoos on my arm. For those of y'all who have watched my videos and followed and everything, you know that all the tattoos that are on my arm resemble a different family member. So, all the tattoos on my arm, they represent different family Billy Goat. Bah. So, I have 3 more tattoos to get on my arm. And then after that, I'm going to start getting a leg sleeve from like my thigh all the way down to my ankle. I'm going to get a leg sleeve. And then I do plan on getting a tattoo on my spine. And then underneath my boobs. Like underneath my boobs, I'm going to get a tattoo. There is a word for it, underbust or something. There's a word I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's a word for it. I call it underboob because I keep forgetting what it's called. But yes, I do plan on getting more tattoos. I want 3 more on my arm for 3 different family members. The one for my boobs, I'm going to do that one last. That's going to be the last one I get. But I'm going to do one on my spine. I'm going to get a leg sleeve. What would the next tattoo be? That is a very good question. Because I'm trying to pick between 2 of the 3 right now that I have. Because 1 represents my sisters, 1 represents my Grandma Dee and my Grandpa Ken, and the other one represents my cousins. And right now I'm trying to, the next tattoo that I'm trying to pick to get is between my cousins and my Grandma Dee and my Grandpa Ken. I'm trying between one of those 2, which one to get next. Or maybe just get both at the same time, depending. But yeah, so the one I want to get for my cousins is going to be, excuse me, and I'm wearing shorts. So anyway, so the tattoo I want to get for my cousins is going to be like an emerald pot leaf. Like a crystallized pot leaf is emerald. Because everyone is into spirituality. They're laid back, they're cool, they're fun. Some of them do partake. And so it seems to fit. And the tattoo I want to get that represents my Grandma Dee and my Grandpa Ken, because my Grandma Dee, she likes lighthouses, boats, and stuff like that. And my Grandpa Ken, he was in the military. And so I thought I would get like a little cartoon lighthouse, you know, like how the cartoons have the eyes and everything. Cartoon lighthouse with like an army hat and like a little military gun. And I want to get that to represent them. And for my sisters, I want to get their birth flowers intertwined together. I have an older sister. She passed away when she was born. And I have a younger sister. We were next door neighbors for the longest times. We started off as friends. And we kind of like just adopted her, not legally, but we adopted her as part of the family, and we just grew up like sisters. And so yeah, I want to get their birth flowers like intertwined together, and that's what I want to get to represent my sisters. And those are the 3 tattoos I am going to be getting next. Not sure in what order or whatnot, but those are the ones I'm getting next on my arm. It's going to be like from shoulder to my arm. I'll get it. I might get some kind of tattoo, like to cover up the little spaces in between. I might get a tattoo just to cover up the spaces, like something nostalgic or like whimsical. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out though. But anyway, and next question. Plans for more. Plans. Did I answer that question or did I skip it? I think I skipped plans for more tattoos. I can't remember. I'm going to just answer it again in case I didn't. Like in case I forgot or I skipped it somehow. Plans for more tattoos. Yes, I do plan on getting more tattoos. Oh, wait. I did answer that. My memory. I apologize. I do plan on getting more tattoos. I forgot I answered it. I'm sorry. Number 10. Do I have a P.O. box for fan mail and or gifts? I do not, but that does sound like an adorable idea. Because I would love to receive like handwritten mail from y'all, like letters, like from back in the old time days. I'm just old school kind of like that. I love stuff like that. Like I love handwritten letters. I love it. Like, I really wish that schools would start teaching it again, or people would just go back to writing letters to each other, because it's thoughtful, it's romantic, it has meaning behind it, it's just so sweet. You can never go wrong with a letter. You can never go wrong with a letter. I would love that. I need to figure out to get a P.O. box or some way to have mail sent. I need to work that out, but I do not right now. I do not have a P.O. box. I will figure that out because that seems like a very nice idea. I like that. I would love to have handwritten letters because I love it. Question number 11. What kind of magic do you practice? Okay. So I practice biomancy and ancestral magic. I am learning necromancy. Am I practicing necromancy? No, I am learning about it, researching it. Like I am also learning about and researching hexes and curses as well, how to do them and how to reverse them. But I'm mostly like practicing biomancy and ancestral magic. I do like white lights, white magic stuff, good stuff. I don't do anything bad. Not if I don't have to. Like push come to shove kind of thing. Like, you know. And those are all the questions we have today. I love you guys.